Making those final decisions were really difficult because the decision that I realized was better for my career wasn't the most glamorous in its time at the moment. So, initially I realized there was a job that was offering me more money, more benefits, and I was going to get to move off with some other friends to like Jersey City and like this really cool high rise, and we looked at it and checked it out. But in the end, I realized, I had to be smart and not just like to get eager about just like leaving home and running away. So I had to move back in with family, and I had to play it smart. I couldn't. I had to walk the steps before getting ahead of myself. The key to my success per se would be my ability to learn. I definitely realized once I left college that it's really not about how much you know at all, as crazy as that sounds, but it's really about how much you can learn. And I feel like college is a constant practice and exercise on how to learn. And so once you step out of these gates here at Rutgers, you're gonna have to learn a lot. The world's ever changing, and if you're in a degree that I was in, like journalism and media studies, you are constantly learning over and over again. I tried to really be myself as much as possible because the way I saw it was that if I try to put this pretend person on my resume and I go to that place and they're expecting this pretend person, then I'm going to have to pretend the entire time I'm there, and I'm not going to like that very much. So I tried to be as authentic as possible, and it put me in interviews and job positions that were actually really fun. Like all my interviews were a great time, and the offers were actually really hard to deny. If I could tell myself one piece of advice when I graduated, it would be to be patient. I think it's really easy to want to just move as fast as possible, and I'm a very impatient optimist. I just want things to happen quick. But life doesn't always work like that, and in the end, looking back, you realize that it's better that it didn't. So I would say be patient, let things work themselves out. Definitely work hard, work as fast as possible, but at the same time, realize that you can't control everything. And realize what you can't control, and what's just going to happen anyway. I went to like every single career fair. Actually, that whole Yelp situation came out of like just seeing Yelp at the career fair, and I had no plans or intentions of talking to them at all, but I saw someone at the booth that I happened to know, and I was like, oh, what's up, bro? And then he's like, yo, I'm just doing this thing, and so I ended up talking to them, and of course that carried on accordingly. So real things can come out of the career fairs. Don't take them as a joke, because they can actually fruition into something really beautiful. Even alums, so I've used the career services just to get in contact with other alums. So networking was a really big part of getting myself in the positions that I am in now. And thanks to career services, I was able to talk to certain people that were able to put me in touch with other people that got me internships, that got me in better positions to get other jobs, and otherwise just like expand my network as well. I think first and foremost, it's important to have relationships with your professors because they're experts in their field, and when you need advice or you need anything, they're people that you can actually go to and ask on a genuine basis, and they'll give you genuine answers. I think it's also really important to track where all of your classmates go after school as well. Facebook makes that much easier, LinkedIn as well, because you never know what connections or what doors you need opened, and your classmates, people always put emphasis on networking with people higher than you. It's just as important to network with the people around you too, in your dorm, your house, or just in the student center somewhere. Go talk to random people.